Hey guys, in this video, I'm about to teach you guys 5 different things that help me get to a 7-figure net worth. Okay. If you want to get that bag, if you want to start making some money as a developer, right? These are the things that you need to be paying attention to. All right. So let's get started. All right, guys, this is your boy Joe back at it again. CodingPhase.com. Your boy's back and I did it again one more time. Yes, today is Friday, and you know what we do on Fridays? Money making Fridays. Okay, we talk about things that can help us as developers and just individuals who trying to grow in this world. Okay, and get that bag. Okay, so let's get started. The first one that I have right here is you need to invest in your education. Education is king. Knowledge is king. Okay, the person that knows the most, that's the one that wins the whole game. Okay, that's just how life is, right? So what you want to do is you want to make sure if you got to get a master's, go get your master's. If you got to go in back to school, go back to school. If you got to sign up for an online course because that's what you can afford, guess what? Sign up. If you got to go to a mastermind, go to a mastermind. Okay, always reach out to people who have already accomplished what you want to become or what you're trying to do. They will save you time. When we try to do everything on our own, guess what? We got to go and make the same mistakes that everybody else has made. But if we're able to learn from someone else, guess what? We don't have to make those mistakes. We basically get in the shortcut. Your time is more valuable than anything else. Okay? Trust me, take it from me. There's things that I'm doing now, 10 years plus as a developer, that I should have been doing when I was like 3 to 4 years into the game, but I just didn't know. I didn't have access to that information, and I was always trying to do things on my own. And guess what? You know, now I'm getting the results that I really wanted that should have been getting like 5 years ago. Okay, so I'm telling you guys out of experience, education is king. I've always continued to learn, but again, you know, there was a point in my life where I was like, man, I could do this on my own. Hey, how hard could it be? It's like, it's hard, bro. Okay. So everything that I'm about to list out right now without education is basically meaningless. Like, you're not going to be able to succeed. It's very hard. Okay. So let's go to number 2. Number 2, put your skills to work for you. Okay. The same thing that a company is willing to pay you for, you can actually go and do it yourself. All right. Yes, it's going to be a little bit harder because you might have to get your own clients, or you might have to come up with your own ideas for applications or for services, etc. Right? Setting up a business, right? All of those things seem kind of scary because you've been handed down everything. Every time that you went to a job, they told you what to do. They gave you the task. But now what you got to think about is that, guess what? Those things that you were doing for that business, right? That company, you can do it for yourself. You learned enough that now you can start putting those skills to work for you. Okay. Either by freelancing, either by creating your own software as a service, right? Creating your own digital products, etc. Like, you need to start putting your skills to work for you. All right. If not, you're always going to have that ceiling, which is what someone is willing to pay for your time. And again, that's not how you're going to get to a 7-figure net worth. That's the truth. Number 3 is getting into sales, right? Yes, you can sell a product online, and yes, you can sell a product in person. It doesn't really matter. The one thing that I want to recommend for you guys is to not get into the little box of, I'm just a web developer, I'm just a software engineer, and all I can sell is my code. Guys, there's so many different type of products that you guys can get into, right? There's t-shirts, there's hats, there's furniture, there's custom bags that people build, there's templates that you can build for, you know, teachers, you know, Word documents, AI prompts. Like, there's a million things that you guys can get into, right? But the idea is that you need to start selling something. The people that make the most money out here and the people that get faster to the bag are the people that are selling something. Okay. You don't always want to be just a consumer. You also want to be a producer. Okay. You want to be producing things and selling it to the world. There's a lot of times that I see people that they create really cool things and they keep it to themselves just under the home and no one knows about it. Put it out to the world, sell it. Okay. And again, going back to what I said earlier, education is king. If you still haven't figured out something that you want to sell, you can go in and get educated by other people that sell products. There's people that they have no talent. Their talent is to find products, right? They're not creating anything. All they do is find other people's products and other services and they sell it, okay? They become the middleman. So everyone here can get a bag. It's just really about putting yourself out there and getting that right information. So don't be scared to go in and join a mastermind. Don't be scared to join, like a drop shipping course. You're gonna learn a lot. Trust me, okay? It has helped me a lot over these years, learning from other people. Even though I might not sell the type of products that they sell, I learn a lot from their type of services and what they're able to do and able to accomplish, okay? Number 4, real estate. Real estate is key to actually building wealth, all right? Straight up. I wish I would have bought properties early on in my career. That's my biggest mistake. I always thought that you buy a property, it's too much responsibility. At the same time, you're like, man, I don't know where I want to move to. It doesn't matter what it is, right? You should buy some type of property. You could buy a lot. You got $10,000. Figure out how you could buy a lot for $10,000, right? Hey, all you have is $50,000. Think about how you can go and buy a manufactured home and from there go in and rent it, right? For $50,000, right? There's places like that. Trust me. Sometimes we think about the big homes and the big real estate, but the truth is you can start at any moment. All right. And again, the beauty about real estate is that it always goes up, right? Most of the time, right? There's times that, economy is bad. It might go down a little bit. We've seen what happened in 2008. But the truth is that no matter what, it still goes up. Okay. So at the end of the day, I can tell you that this has been key. I mean, even for me, I bought my house in 2020 for like 300, right? And now that same home is worth $700,000, $800,000. So that's like $500K that I just made on just, on my net worth and just building up wealth that I might just leave there. I might just go in and use that property for Airbnb. I might just leave that for my kids. My kids gonna have a house when they grow up. You know what I'm saying? When they could go in and sell that later on if they wanted to, right? But the truth is that instead of you having money stuck into your savings and just leaving it there, right? Just letting it, catch some dust and the bank making money off you, right? You go in, you take that money and you rather sit it somewhere in some type of real estate deal. Okay. It's better to have it there than you having it on your bank account. All right. I'm telling you guys right now, that's something I wish I would have thought back in the days. I wish somebody would have told me that it's not as hard as you might think to get into properties, right? Again, it all comes with education and knowledge and getting, access to people that have done it before. Ask questions. Trust me. Okay. I could have been buying properties in 2012, 2013 when properties were dirt cheap. Like here in Florida, there was homes for like $98,000, $120,000. All those homes right now are like $400,000. Okay. So it's like you triple and quadruple your money in like 8 years, 7 years. This is how people go in and build wealth. Okay, that's just the truth. Okay, now the next thing that I'm gonna put in, which is the final one, number 5, is the stock market. Straight up, this right here is a game changer, right? I can tell you, I've always looked at the stock market as something that, oh yeah, I'll buy Apple, and Apple goes up 20%, 10% in a year, and that's fine. I just leave it alone and whatever. But I can tell you that now that I've been day trading for the past 6 months, I can tell you it's a game changer. I've had days where, I've gotten $35,000 in one day on money that I had there just sitting on my bank account, just catching dust. And then now I put it into the market, right, with the right research, right? And again, with the right education, I've been able to make up to $35,000 in one day. Just money that I had there. Okay. Same thing with, there's been situations I've gone in and invested into something. Sure, a stock goes up, right? Like the AI stocks, like Nvidia went up, got crazy. Like my money doubled. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that with having that money in a bank account. right? So as a web developer, as an engineer, when you come into this game, you're gonna make, your $70,000, your $80,000, your $100,000, 150 or more if you're, doing some of the things that I mentioned earlier, right? Freelancing, right? Creating an Upwork, Fiverr account, etc. You're out there, you're actively getting extra income, right? Put that income to work for you. In the stock market, I can tell you right now, it's really where it's at, right? Yes, there's days that you're gonna lose money, and there's days that you're gonna win. Okay, but what you want to do is calculate your risk and understand that not every day you're gonna win. That's just how it is. Now, at the end of the day, if you want to go in and say, well, I want to give myself a 1% every single day, it's possible to do 1% on your net worth every single day if you wanted to, or your investment. You could definitely do it. Okay, I've had higher than that, right, over the past 6 months, right? And I can tell you, like, shoot, man, it's crazy. I wish I would have been doing this for years. I think I would have probably had like $1 million, $2 million, portfolio by now. But again, I didn't know, right? Also too, you kind of see everything as a scheme, as a scam, right? And coming where I come from, sometimes we look at all of this stuff like, man, like, this is not for me. Maybe I can't do it. Sometimes we limit ourselves, right? But I can tell you that, shoot, the stock market is where it's at, man. Okay. Again, in day trading, you could definitely make some money, but you need to be educated. In the beginning, I lost a lot of money, but once I hit it, and once I understood what to do and created a strategy for myself that works for me, not what you see on YouTube, not what you see on influencers. Everyone has to play their own strategy. But once you understand how the market works, right, and how it works for your strategy, you could definitely make some good money. Okay, that's what has helped me get to this point, 7-figure net worth, right? And it's really all because investing in my education, putting my skills to work for myself, right? Sales, right? Selling some type of product, selling some type of service, real estate, and also to the stock market is just a boom right now. Okay. I can tell you, even on the days that's bad in the market, you can still make money. But again, you need to be educated. Don't jump in wildly. Okay. I would definitely recommend for you guys to do paper trading initially. That's something that I should have done. So I'm telling you from my own mistakes. But I can tell you that investing into the stock market, it's the way to go. This is how the big boys play. Okay. Sometimes as consumers and just the average American, we just, we live life to live life. Right. But there's people that know how to play the game. And when you know the rules of the game and you know how to actually play it, you're going to always succeed. All right. So anyways, guys, hopefully this was a good video for you guys and you learned something. Definitely leave a comment, leave a like, show me some love. Like I said, again, Money Making Fridays. You already know, it's your boy Joe back at it again, CodingPhase.com. Don't forget, guys, that if you want to learn how to code, guys, where do you got to go, right? You want to go to CodingPhase.com. This is the platform, guys. Come in, unlock your 20% off automatically, right? Come to CodingPhase. We don't teach coding as a hobby. We teach coding for a purpose, either to get a job, start freelancing, or start building your own business. Okay. If this is what you want to do and this is what you want to accomplish, this is the platform for you. This is where we help, everybody that comes here and is willing to put in the work. You're going to get that extra help and you're going to get those results that you want. Check out the Hall of Fame, check out the courses, check out the career paths that we have. Again, always recommend content editor, HTML email developer to start off and then continue learning everything else. All right. I'm going to see you guys later. It's your boy Joe back at it again, CodingPhase.com. Your boy's back at it and did it again one more time. See you guys later. Peace.